Welcome to Big Faces Worldwide. I'm your boy Big Will, and I'm back with some boxing talk. I say, what's good with your fam? Hey, listen, man, thank you all for tuning in, man. I want to talk a little bit about Mikey Garcia. We all know Mikey Garcia got the big fight coming up March 16th, AT&T Stadium down in Dallas with Errol Spence Jr. Now, you know, I've been watching interviews with Mikey. I've been reading articles that Mikey has put out, man. And Mikey is confident as hell. You know what I'm saying? Mikey is confident as hell, but I like that. You got to have that confidence, man. I like the confidence that Mikey has. You got to be walking around thinking that I'm going to whoop this boy's ass. There's nothing wrong with that, man. There's nothing wrong with being confident. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, you know, may take that confidence as arrogance or being too overconfident. You know what I mean? That's the question that's being tossed around right now. Is Mikey Garcia too confident ahead of the fight with Errol Spence, man? Even his brother Robert Garcia, you know, he's wondering, is Mikey Garcia too confident? He don't want his little brother to be overconfident. He want him to realize that what challenge lays ahead of him. You understand what I'm saying? And Robert Garcia recently did an interview, and I got the audio, and I want y'all to take a listen to what Robert Garcia said about Mikey Garcia and his confidence. Check it out.
Look, sometimes I don't want him to be too sure and too comfortable. You know, he's training hard and everything, but he's so confident that he's gonna beat Spence. You know, we know the fight's tough. Me and my dad know the fight's tough, and it just won't be easy. But Mikey's so confident and so sure that he's gonna have no problems beating Spence. But you know, that's one thing that I don't want him to just feel so comfortable where he doesn't do things right. That's the only thing I don't want him to feel too confident or think it's gonna be an easy fight, because it definitely is not. It won't. He's confident because he knows inside of him, he knows he's gonna win. He knows he's gonna win. Just like every other fight that he's fought, he goes in there very confident. That's good to be. It's good to have that mentality. But against somebody like Spence, you know, you gotta know that it's a very Mikey has to know, you know, it's a dangerous fight. So I gotta be careful. I gotta fight smart. He needs to do, even though he already does. But in other fights, he goes in there, you know, more sure that he's gonna have no problems. In this fight, he's got to know he's gonna have problems. So I don't want him to go in there thinking like that.
Yeah, man, Mikey, you know what I'm saying? He definitely got to know that Errol Spence is dangerous. You know what I mean? He got to know that Errol Spence is dangerous. In fact, I heard him say plenty of times, man, that, you know, the reason why he wanted this challenge because he knows that Spence is dangerous. You know what I mean? Everybody says he shouldn't take the fight. You know, we heard his brother Robert Garcia say he shouldn't take the fight. His daddy said he shouldn't take the fight. Everybody thought he shouldn't take the fight. But now that he's taking the fight, they got to support him. You know what I'm saying? They got to support him. They got to get behind him 100%, man. You know what I mean? You can't have any doubt, man, on your team. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Robert Garcia, he has to be careful of how, you know, of the things he say and how he approach things. Of course, he wants Mikey to be, you know, aware of the situation that he's in, but you don't want to chip away at his confidence, man. You gotta have that confidence, man. Mikey's confidence, I love it. You know what I'm saying? When you in a big fight like this, the biggest fight of your life, on the biggest stage of your life, you gotta be confident, man. You gotta go in there thinking, you know, I'm gonna handle this dude, man. You know, like you heard Robert say that Mikey goes into every other fight thinking that he ain't gonna have no problems. You know what I'm saying? So he's going into this Errol Spence fight thinking the same thing. I ain't going to have no problems. But, you know, that right there in itself may be a little mistake, man. You don't want to be thinking that you ain't going to have no problems, especially with a guy like Spence. Now, confidence is one thing, but going in there, you know what I'm saying, and just underestimating a guy like Spence can be detrimental. But I don't think Mikey's underestimated him at all, man. I just think that, you know, he's real sure of himself, man. And when you believe in yourself, you know what I'm saying, forget what everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? If nobody believes in you, you believe in yourself. You know, and Mikey got that self-belief that he can take down the challenge of Errol Spence Jr. Otherwise, he wouldn't have took this fight. You got to remember, it's Mikey Garcia who wanted this fight. Mikey Garcia, who called Errol Spence Jr. out. You know what I'm saying? So this guy is not overconfident, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He's just sure of himself. And I love it. You got to be sure of yourself in everything you do. You know what I mean? You can't half-ass nothing. You can't go into something scared. You can't go into something worried. But he needs to think about what can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like different situations in life, man. I always think about what can go wrong. You know what I mean? So I could be prepared. You got to look at different things. Like if I'm going down this road right here, man, and you know, a car speed out in front of me, what can I do? What can I do? Can I swerve that way? Can I swerve this way? You know what I'm saying? You got to go into that boxing match, man, and say, damn, if Errol Spence's power is more than I thought it was, can I move on the back foot? Am I able to avoid his power? You know what I'm saying? You got to have a plan B, a plan C, and a plan D. And I do think Mikey Garcia will have all the different plans that he needs, man. I don't know if he'll be successful, you know what I'm saying? But I think he'll be well prepared. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll be well prepared. And I think it will be an entertaining matchup. Real competitive, man. A lot of people ain't giving Mikey Garcia no chance at being competitive, man. If nothing else, man, I believe that Mikey Garcia will absolutely make this a competitive fight, man. These are two world-class fighters, man. Two champions, man. Two guys that want to be great. You know what I'm saying? So when you get two guys, no matter if, you know, I understand that Mikey's a smaller guy, you know what I'm saying? But being a smaller guy coming up, man, it's not impossible. It has been done before, you know what I'm saying? But it's a tall order. It's a tall order. Only great fighters can achieve, you know what I mean, achieve this status. Only great fighters can do what Mikey's attempting to do. And that's what he wants to test himself. That's what he wants to see. He wants to see, is he one of those great fighters? You know what I'm saying? He may be, he may not be. But, you know, one thing that he can always say and hold his head up high, you know, he said, you know, I attempted to do something great here. You know what I'm saying? And you got to give him credit for that, man. You got to give him credit for that, man. But the fight's going down, man, next month, March 16th, down in Dallas, man. So be ready, man. I can't wait. I'm getting anxious. You know what I'm saying? The clock is ticking, man. This is the fight that, you know, out of all the fights that's been announced so far this year, man, this is the fight that I'm most excited about. You know what I'm saying? You getting so many mixed emotions on both sides, man. I got dudes who want to come to my channel and bring race up. You know what I'm saying? They want to, you know, they want to talk bad about me, you know what I'm saying that I'm betraying my my blackness because I'm talking about Mikey Garcia, man. These motherfuckers is crazy. What are you, crazy? This is my channel, dog. I come on here to talk boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming on here to talk about race, religion, or politics. I come on here to talk boxing. You understand what I'm saying? I love my beautiful black people. I love my blackness. But I'm not on here to talk about race. I'm on here to talk boxing. So if you're offended by me giving Mikey Garcia, who's a Mexican, props, if you're offended by that, then maybe this ain't the channel for you, man. Because I'm going to keep talking about boxing. Whether it's a black fighter, whether it's a Mexican, Russian, or whoever, I'm going to talk boxing. You understand what I'm saying? And if you're looking for something else, then this is the wrong channel for you, homie. This is the wrong channel for you. But I think Mikey just got to go in there, man, and don't be overly confident. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that you're just going to walk through Spence. You know, don't make that mistake that you're just going to walk right through him. You know what I'm saying? But I love how he's walking. I love his attitude. You know what I'm saying? But don't just think you're going to walk through Spence, because that will be an unrealistic thought, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That would be unrealistic. But I do think it's going to be a very, very competitive fight. I think, you know, you got two world-class fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like people, you hear people say there's levels to this fight game. There are levels to this fight game. And Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence, these two guys are on a different level than most of the other fighters that you see. And because of that, I think that this fight will have fireworks. I think we'll have explosions. You understand what I'm saying? I think that, you know what I'm saying, it's going to go down. You know what I mean? I think they ready to knuckle up. You know what I mean? The fight's not too far away. March 16th, right around the corner, and these guys are ready to knuckle up. You're not hearing too much from Errol Spence right now because he's focused. You know what I'm saying? He's hungry. He knows what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? He knows what he got to do, and he's never been one to, you know, do a whole lot of talking. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, you know, he's a little irritated that this guy from a lighter weight class has called him out. You know what I'm saying? So I think that he has something to prove in itself. I think that he wants to come out here and just destroy Mikey Garcia. You know what I'm saying? That's my thinking of how Errol Spence is going to approach this fight. You know what I'm saying? Mikey Garcia is approaching it like, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do anything it takes to win. But all in all, man, I think we're going to be in for a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? Out of all the fights that's scheduled this year, all the fights that has been announced up until this point, this is the fight that I'm most excited about, man. This is the one I'm most excited about, man, because we don't see this a lot, man. We don't see a lighter guy who is dominating at a lower weight class come up and challenge, you know what I'm saying, a guy who's dominating at his weight class. You don't see that too much, man. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it in the past with Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler. You know what I'm saying? People gave Sugar Ray Leonard not a chance. You know what I'm saying? And Sugar Ray Leonard was able to pull it off. But we also seen that Kell Brook tried to do the same thing with Triple G. But Kell Brook is not a talent like Mikey Garcia. Kell Brook is a very solid fighter. Very good fighter, but he's not on the level of a Mikey Garcia as far as skills and as far as abilities, man. And that's the difference. That's the difference right there, man. But I cannot wait for this fight, man. This fight is going to be it's going to be more competitive than people think, man. A lot of people out there, you know, who are rooting for Spence, you know, think it's just going to be a slaughter. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see it. I don't see it as a slaughter. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Mikey Garcia will win this fight. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that I believe that it will be a very competitive fight. And I think, you know, I do think Mike is going to surprise a lot of people with what he brings to the table. You understand what I'm saying? But that's all I got for now, man. It's your guy, Big Will. You have been watching Big Faces Worldwide. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, don't leave out of here without hitting that subscribe button. Also, hit the bell icon so y'all could be notified when I'm dropping more videos. Also, you can catch me on all social media platforms at Big Faces Worldwide. All one word. I'm dropping videos on there. So if you don't have to come to YouTube just to check Big Faces Worldwide out. You can be on Instagram. You can be on Twitter scrolling. Check your guy out, man. You know what I'm saying? There's content on all of these things. You understand what I'm saying? But until next time, peace. I'll holler back.